the most complicated mental relationship with Jaekyung. Jaekyung, yes, I do have a very complicated relationship in my mind with him, because from the very beginning I wasn't a Jaekyung lover or a Jaekyung hater. I was actually really mad at him all the time. It was like he was my own son and I was always mad at him for everything he was doing. Read every chapter and I was like, I raised you better than this. You are such an awful son to me. I was like, I had this really mad, like maternal attitude towards Jaekyung. But I'm not going to spoil anything from any BL Manhwa that I'm going to do the character analysis from it. But now he's a little bit better, like I'm less mad all the time at him. But today we are going to have a little character analysis on our favorite legend after Doshik and Taeju, Jo Jaekyung from the BL Manhwa Jinx. Welcome to Cosplay's YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you are here. And here, like, I'm not to brag, but I have a PhD in English literature, specified in character analysis. So I'm doing character analysis and character comparisons and little funny shorts. Don't forget to check my shorts for funny BL videos. I'm doing it because it's just right, okay? I'm doing it for my favorite BL characters, my favorite anime characters. So don't forget to like this video if you actually liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and let's do it. I think that because I actually never hated this character, Jo Jaekyung, or loved him, I think I can have a very objective and logical opinion about him. Okay, first I have to say that I think the fact that I'm neither a Jo Jaekyung's lover or Jo Jaekyung's hater, I said that I'm really mad at him, actually is a blessing, because I can be really objective. I can be very logical when comparing him to other BL characters or giving a good character analysis for him, okay? So I think we have 5 major factors when analyzing Jo Jaekyung's character, okay? 3 of them is personal and 2 of them obviously his relationship with like our cute little bottom Kim-dan, okay? So first and maybe the most obvious character traits of Jo Jaekyung's anger issues, unresolved anger issues, because we all have to agree that Jo Jaekyung, yes, he is one of the red flags in the world of BL Manhwa. And we must all accept the fact that Jo Jaekyung is not actually a bad person. Like, we saw many BL characters that are horrible, like red flags, black flags. But when I see Jo Jaekyung, I see someone who has uncontrollable anger issues, but he's not a bad person. Like, he's just like an angry child, okay? I don't think that he actually enjoys hurting people or hurting Kim-dan or doing all the things that he did. He's not a wicked person. He doesn't have like an awful soul. Like, he is not initially like an evil person, okay? I think I'm not going to spoil the BL Manhwa, but we saw fragments of his childhood, okay? He used boxing as a way to just empty all of these frustrations and anger, and actually any kind of sports actually helps you become a better person while going to expressing your emotions. But also a sport like boxing actually somehow raises that level of anger, because you know, punching another person, it has anger in it, so somehow it helped him and actually it somehow raised the anger issues in him, both of them. Like, so somehow the boxing career that he pursued helped him coming out of his horrible past, but actually develop a more sense of anger issues in him. I think what Jaekyung actually does is not expressing his unresolved frustrations with himself and the ghosts of his past, you know. So when he meets someone more simple, someone who is emotionally more available, someone who is more expressive like him, then the more ideal version would be Jaekyung could learn from him then. But somehow he projected all of that anger and frustration onto Kim Dan instead of accepting him. We saw Kim Dan like as this physical therapist who is more mature, who is emotionally like developed, who cares about others, who is kind. I think he's like, for my taste, he's a little bit too weak, because you know me, I love power bottoms. But Kim Dan, alongside with Joha from Pearl Boy or Nakyung from Painter of the Night, he goes to the soft bottoms, the cute bottoms. But actually he is very kind, very caring, very empathic. I like Kim Dan very much. I think he could be a very good influence on Jaekyung from the very beginning. Now he is. Like, now Kim Dan having a really huge impact on Jaekyung, fortunately. But it could happen long ago, from the very beginning. So maybe the third point of this video is that I believe Jaekyung is a very slow learner when it comes to emotions. Like, he may be a very great athlete. He might be great at boxing, okay? He might be a champion, but we all remember for a long time when we read every chapter, we were like, why he doesn't learn? Why he doesn't confront his own emotions? Why he's doing it? Why he's so stupid? You remember? So he's a very slow learner when it comes to his own emotions, his own thoughts, his own frustrations. And somehow it had to be like this because the BL Manhwa had to go on. So another point that comes up by trying to analyze Jaekyung's character is the question of selfishness or selflessness. You know, actually Jaekyung, maybe the main reason behind him being a red flag is his selfish nature. But again, we have to consider what happened to him. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that he learned to be selfish because the world was very harsh on him as a child, as a teenager, and now. Okay, I'm not justifying it. I'm just that he's very selfish. He doesn't care about Kim Dan's emotions or other people's needs before himself. Now he's learning. Like, I'm talking about like in past tense. Okay, now he's learning. Hallelujah for that. And maybe it was because of the PTSD he had from childhood, but I think that one of the most major developments in Jaekyung is the fact that he's slowly learning to consider Kim Dan's feelings too. Because you think that it's something really obvious for any human, but we are talking about Jaekyung, okay? Like, we know, we all know, but like, I remember when in BL Manhwa I was really disappointed in Jaekyung. Remember that time that Kim Dan gave him like this gift, like it was like this golden trinket or something, and what Jaekyung did, like just throwing it away and yelling at Kim Dan. Like, I was really mad at Jaekyung at that moment. Like, I was like, you can be mean and mad and angry, but like, why do you have to be so ungrateful? Like, you can be this mean and like annoying, angry bitch, but why are you so ungrateful from someone showing you kindness, you know? And this is our fifth point actually, the Jinx itself, the name of the BL Manhwa, Jinx. Fifth point while analyzing Jo Jae-kyung's character is his lack of ability to receive good things emotionally. And the reason that why he tried to hold on to a superstition like Jinx, and he had to do boom shakalaka before every match for his victories, is that he doesn't know how to receive good things from humans or from war, from anything. Because if you remember, like the way he grew up to become the adult he is now, he didn't have anything. The world, like the justice of this universe, gave him nothing. He was a weak child, an abusive father, a mother who abandoned him, you know, so he had nothing to hold on to. No one tried to give him anything than his like old coach, like the old man that we all love, but he never learned how to receive. He doesn't trust any good things, any good emotions, any praise, any real praises, any gifts, because he learned to earn everything. Like he can't accept kind gestures, he can't accept love, because he doesn't know how to do it. And Jinx itself, like it is a beautiful symbol. It's a beautiful symbol put there as a name of the BL Manhwa by the author. I think it was very genius because it's a symbol of how vulnerable Jo Jae-kyung actually is. That he trusts a superstition to guarantee his victories. So imagine how vulnerable you should be when it comes to insecurity, when it comes to knowing yourself emotionally. You need some superstition to go through all of the difficulties in your path. That's why I said that I can never hate Jo Jae-kyung. Okay, Jo Jae-kyung. Because he is actually not a bad person. He is just vulnerable, angry, and emotionally undeveloped. Like, he's just an angry black cat. Like, I have a black cat and I've seen my black cat angry. Like, it's Jo Jae-kyung. Like, it's so cute. Now, as we move forward and we read more and more about his developments and how he's becoming a better and better person, now we feel better. Like, now he's not a red flag anymore. But this character analysis wanted to show that somehow negative traits, toxic behaviors are not actually because the wickedness of the soul. I talked about this, I think, in my character analysis between Genia and Caesar. Don't forget to check that out. That I said that Caesar is not actually a wicked soul, because we remember also his childhood, what happened to him, and how he's emotionally undeveloped, just like Jo Jae-kyung. Like, do you want to know something really funny? That how Kim Dan represents Jo Jae-kyung's mother and father somehow. Because a father who was irresponsible and a mother who abandoned him. Now imagine Kim Dan. Remember that the most of the time Jo Jae-kyung blushes and feels emotional is when seeing Kim Dan in the kitchen, trying to taking care of Jo Jae-kyung, trying to cook for him, you know, like being motherly, showing motherly affection, making sure Jo Jae-kyung is eating well, making sure he's alright, making sure he's being stretched and ready for the championship that whatever that he's going through, like showing motherly affection. And Kim Dan is always there for Jo Jae-kyung, the way his own father was never. Like, unlike Jo Jae-kyung's own father, who was a very irresponsible, abusive man, Kim Dan is so supportive, he's caring, he's always there for Jo Jae-kyung. So I actually love these kind of plots when the emotional holes in the like existence of a character is being filled by another kind character. But I want to see Jo Jae-kyung being more mature and actually doing the same for Kim Dan too, because our poor Kim Dan also went through a lot. So I want to see Jaekyung doing the same. For him, he is starting to do the same. We hope he develop and become better and better. So this was for today's video. I'm going to make a lot of more videos about Jaekyung, about the BL Manhwa Jinx, because it's not one of my favorites, but I like it a lot. But for the first character analysis on Jaekyung from the BL Manhwa Jinx, this is our video for today. I'm so glad that you watched it until now. I love you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to Cosplay's channel. Like this video if you enjoyed this kind of character analysis. Leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Go read more of Jinx chapters, and let's pray together that we see more development from Jaekyung. Okay? Love you.